folks, welcome back. Gardener here. If you're new to my channel, my name is Greg. I'm a landscaper gardener, and welcome to the channel. And if you're a return customer, thanks for subscribing. But anyway, yeah, we're pretty excited today. We purchased the YARDMAX, the YDB103. It's a 660 pound capacity power track barrel from YARDMAX, and we purchased it through Home Depot, and they delivered it to the store. So so we're going there right now to pick it up. We've got the trailer right here, and with the ramp, and so we should be able to just drive it right up onto the ramp into the trailer and bring it on home. So all right, let's get to Home Depot. I got to notice I ordered a piece of equipment. Do you have the order number? There it is, folks. The new YARDMAX, the 660 pound capacity. It's got the three gears, first, second, and third forward. It also has neutral and then also has reverse. It's got brake steering, whichever handle you pull, it's gonna stop that track and it's gonna make it turn in that direction. So seems pretty maneuverable, and with the 3 speeds, in tight spots, put it in first gear and just go real slowly and navigate your way through tight areas. That's going to be really helpful, really useful, especially for residential landscaping and gardening. I've got to fit this thing through some gates and that sort of thing. But with that capacity, I should be able to haul a good amount of material, especially if it's heavy material, like boulders or gravel or soil or something really heavy. Oh my gosh, that's going to come in really handy. I was thinking, because they said that this bucket was 4 cubic feet. I'm going to have to check the actual specs, because other places have said 5.5 cubic feet. The larger one is almost 8 cubic feet. And a regular wheelbarrow is 6 cubic feet. So I think it's about the same capacity as a regular wheelbarrow. Although if you are transporting bags, like say bags of mulch, I don't see any reason why you couldn't stack. I mean, we're going to be putting this to the test, because I'm going to have some jobs coming up where I'm going to have to do a lot of bagged mulch up a long steep hill, and so I'm going to plan on stacking this thing up and strapping it down if I have to hold them on there. But I should be able to transport at least 8 to 10 bags, is my thinking, and just get them all the way up the hill and put them where they need to be. It has a dumper bed, so just unpull the latch, and then it dumps right out. It does have a little gas shock assist, which I don't know how powerful that is, but gives you a little help. But the main force is going to be kind of just like dumping a wheelbarrow. And something I'm also very interested in is whether or not I'm going to be able to transport trees, large balled up trees that are fairly heavy, and I think I could pull this up to the tree and get it into the bucket, and then pull this down, which would lift the tree up into the bucket, and a 24-inch ball or whatever, even a 36-inch ball, I think could fit in there, and it's not going to weigh more than 600 pounds. They're not going to weigh that much, but yeah, to get a nice heavy tree in there and not have to use the ball cart, you could just drive it right to where I need it to go. And especially obviously if it's uphill somewhere, pushing or dragging that ball cart with something heavy on it is a job. That's a bear. And this should drive it right up the hill, folks. So that's it. That's the YARDMAX TrackBarrow is what they call it. And it's the YDB103, I believe. I'll have to check on that for sure. And like I said, today's March 1st. So for landscapers, gardeners, it's time. It's go time. And this thing came in 10 days early or whatever. I was expecting it on the 11th, and we got it. We got it on the 1st. We're ready to go. So I'm happy about that. And as you saw, first pull started right up. And that's what most people have said about this engine, Briggs & Stratton engine, that very easy to start, and so I put fresh, good, high quality Home Depot gasoline in there, and 93 octane, no ethanol, which is probably what you should run. be a little expensive. That's, you know, $32 a gallon. But anyway, I'm sure you can just put 89 octane from the gas station or something like that. But take straight gas, not mixed. And then I added oil, 4-cycle oil, to the oil reservoir. And that's important, obviously, that you have the correct amount of oil and it doesn't come with oil in it or fully loaded. So they actually gave me a bottle of the oil and a funnel, which was nice of them. And you know, I put the oil in there. First pull, started it up. I already kind of knew how the controls worked, so it was very easy to maneuver and drive. And then here's all of the gears: third, second, first, neutral, and reverse. And the oil fill and dipstick to check the oil. And then it also has an oil sensor. So if you try to go up too steep of an incline, I believe it's going to shut off if that oil is not, you know, in the right position. But I think that has to be like a really steep incline. You're trying to climb some boulders or something like that. So that shouldn't be a problem. And you know, fill the gas up right there. You know, it's got the choke and the gas shut-off valve, which is good, I think, for, you know, transporting. Should shut the gas valve off, and then, you know, obviously remember to turn it back on when you get to the job site to start it up. And then this handle engages the drive, so whatever gear you have it in, you know, press the handle, and it's going. And then the bottom handles are what are gonna turn it left and right. And I've, you know, heard out of research, you know, that the gear shifting is a little clunky or something like that, and it needs to be shifted, you know, while it's running, but not while it's driving. So you need to stop it and then shift it. But we switched it through first gear, second gear, third gear, right out front here, and I didn't really see any problem with shifting gears, or it felt pretty good to me. Then of course the tracks, you know, my yard is pretty wet, you know, it's pretty muddy, and this didn't, you know, cause any damage at all, you know. And that's the point of the tracks, is that you know, you should be able to drive on yards and lawns and stuff and not cause, you know, too much damage. You know, it's really important. And then also, just for kind of off-road capability, you know, depending on what your job site looks like, it might be pretty rough, you know. You know, it's maybe not a nice smooth backyard. It might be just all dirt and really rough. So the tracks are going to enable you to kind of get through some, you know, a little more hairy conditions or whatever situations. So but anyway, all right, folks, well, that's it. You know, that's the YARDMAX TrackBarrow YD8103. They do have the YD8105, which is a larger bucket, and it also has a hydraulic assist. You just press a button and it will dump it. And it also has a much higher capacity, 1,100 pound capacity. And it also, you know, weighs more. It weighs, I think, almost 300 pounds more than this one. And I was looking at that one, and it cost $500 more. This one I got out the door for $2,422. But the other one, same exact engine and same exact transmission and the same exact carriage and everything. So, you know, I couldn't justify that one. I didn't think that one was gonna really. I think this is much, you know, kind of lighter, a little more agile, maneuverable, easy to get in and out of the trailer. And you know, if I'm hauling other material, you know, the less weight for this machine, the better. So off one switch, that's about it. It's a pretty simple operation, but it, you know, it feels pretty rugged, you know, pretty strong. So, but anyway, we're going to put it through its paces. You know, we're going to test it out and see what it's all about. So, all right, folks. Well, I may go ahead and you know, cut this video off now and pick you back up when we get this thing out on a job site and see, you know, see what it can do. So, all right. So anyway, all right. Well, hopefully we'll see you then. All right, folks. Thanks a lot. We'll see you then. All right. Bye-bye.